Today I'm going to share some tips and advice that can help transform your single parenting experience. So stay tuned for new insight and advice that can and will transform your life. Interesting fact, did you know that at least 30% of children live in single parent homes? Well, if that's you, you're definitely not alone. Thank you so much guys for returning to my channel and for 215 subscribers to my YouTube channel. I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about, or I'm going to be providing essential tips and advice to help transform your single parenting experience. This is tailored to both moms and dads who are navigating the challenges / ups and downs of single parenthood. Whether you're just starting on your own journey or you just want to receive new effective ideas and ways and advice to improve as a parent and to do better, please stay tuned because I have some great advice and tips coming up. Thank you so much. So now let's talk about the common struggles that single parents will face in their journey. So the first one is managing time. So it can feel like there is never enough time between working, going to school if you go to school, if you're going to school for a career or to get your bachelor's, master's, even your PhD or doctoral degree. Which going to graduate school is a little bit more time consuming versus than going to college just for an associate's or bachelor's degree. Just want to put that out there. Also, we're doing school runs, chores, and household chores, and running errands and stuff like that. It can feel as though there is never enough time, and it is a never-ending juggling act that you have to do. And so that's one thing. It just feels like there's never enough time to do everything you want or need to do in a day. And the second is the financial side of things. So the financial role, responsibility, burden of caring and taking care of a child, on top of your already present living expenses, such as bills, paying for rent, car note, car insurance, medical insurance / health insurance, like I said, rent, gas, BGE. On top of food is not like everything. Like your bills these days are like expensive. Like nothing is cheap. So adding a baby and taking care of a baby on top of that, it can definitely like take a toll on you. You know what I'm saying? It can be a huge stressor for a lot of us single parents. And also, single parents, sometimes we do have to keep a tight budget, so that means we may have to go without like certain things. Like for example, since I'm a single parent, I'm a single mom, sometimes I have to go without getting like hygienic products that I may need, just so my baby will have diapers and stuff like that. And so it's not that I don't have any here. Like I use whatever I have here until I'm able to get like what I need or what I want or whatever, because I'm more focused on making sure my baby gets what he needs first. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the cost of being a parent. You have to put your children before you. Like they are a priority. And then the third thing is emotional well-being. So overall well-being, which can be emotional, mental, and spiritual. So it can feel easy to feel like overwhelmed and isolated, and with being a single parent, and all these things or other factors can weigh you down with being a single parent. But however, there is hope, and there is help on the way, because I am about to give you guys some tips and advice to this thing called life, or this thing called single parenting. Okay, y'all, the moment y'all been waiting for, I'm about to give you guys some tips, okay? The first one is giving yourself some grace. So it's really important to give yourself some grace, to forgive yourself for what you may have tolerated, for even what got you to this place, got you into this situation of single parenthood. But, just learning to give yourself grace and accept your flaws and accept your decisions and your mistakes and everything like that, and doing your best to move past them. The second one is changing and altering your mindset. So this comes with, if you have a negative or pessimistic mindset, and often single parents can have a negative or pessimistic mindset because of their current circumstance, or things are not going the way they want, like they expected or wanted to. You really have to change your mindset, because for example, there's days where, and you're going to have your days, no doubt, but there's days where I can be so negative and pessimistic, but sometimes I have to remind myself that although things are not happening the way I want or fast enough for me, doesn't mean nothing is happening, doesn't mean that God is not working for me. It doesn't mean that nothing is, like, everything is going the way it's supposed to. It's just that God's plans for us are not our plans. So like, our plans are totally different from God's plans, but God's plans tend to be way much better than our own. And so doing things to help change our mindset, and I'm about to give you a list of things to do to help. But doing things to change our mindset, and also listen that life is too short to be negative all the time and everything. And again, I get it, but when you're negative and pessimistic all the time, it doesn't really help your situation, and it can honestly exacerbate things and make them worse. So, just trying to look at everything from the bright side, even if you can't really see a bright side. Number 3, lean on your community for support and help. So this includes learning how to accept help and support. Like I said, this includes learning how to accept help and support from your community, from your village, because as single parents, it can be really hard to learn how to accept help and support from your village, from your family, from your friends, from whoever. But like I said before, accepting help and support is a part of this journey, because every single parent needs is going to need some form of help, whether that's government assistance, whether that's help from family and friends, whether that's asking your friends to babysit for you for a couple of days or for a week or even for a day, whether that's going to the homeless shelter with your child so that you can get rent assistance and like apartment assistance or whatever it is they do, like sectioning housing and stuff like that. Like whatever it is, every single parent needs some form of support. And another thing I want you guys to know is that it does take a village to raise a child. So although single parents, we tend to want to be like the super parent and do everything ourselves, it honestly does take a village to raise a child, to raise our children, you know what I'm saying? And so learning how to lean on your support system, on your village and on your community for help whenever you need it. Even if you don't need it, learning to accept help regardless of whether you need it or not. Okay, so this is number 4 or 5, implementing a routine for your child. So it's very important to set and to implement a routine for your child, because children do thrive off routines. For example, your child eats the last meal of the day between 7 and 8 p.m. You give them a bath around 8 p.m., like 8:30 p.m., and you teach them to brush their teeth. So you either brush their teeth for them, or you just teach them, depending on how old your child is. My child is 1 year old, almost 2, so I have to do it for him. But I'm also going to try to start teaching them as well. And then getting them down to sleep by around 9 p.m., that is a routine. That is like a nighttime routine. So if you keep doing this with them every night, they will start sticking to that routine, and they will start getting used to it, and they will adjust and adapt to that routine. Number 5, so if you're a woman/mom, I would say, like, doll yourself up, do your makeup and hair, and wear something nice, put on perfume, go out somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Whether, you can go somewhere with your children, with you and your children, or just go out somewhere by yourself and find a babysitter, someone to watch your child. Now, if you're a man or dad, I would say making yourself look nice, putting on nice clothes, putting on cologne, and going to the gym, or getting into your favorite hobby. Another thing I want to say is finding new hobbies, exploring new hobbies, and then also finding new hobbies that you loved doing before. And I say find and explore new hobbies, because hobbies are something that can help with your mental, it can help with your overall well-being when you do stuff you love, and you're doing something you're passionate about and you love doing, even if it's not a job, like you're doing something on the side that you love to do. It can bring a lot of peace and happiness and joy to your life, and that's exactly what you want. You want to have as much joy in this journey as possible, Number 7, I would say celebrating small victories, achievements, and milestones. So celebrating small victories and milestones, or even big victories and milestones of your child, and then also celebrating your own small achievements, goals, and stuff like that. And congratulating yourself, commemorating yourself, and just being proud of yourself for being able to achieve a certain goal. For example, I made it to 215 subscribers. I didn't even think I was going to get to that many subscribers on my YouTube channel, but this is a small milestone or a big milestone for me, because I didn't really expect to get to 200, or I didn't even know when I would get to 200 subscribers. I really didn't think people liked my channel like that or liked my videos like that, but I proved myself wrong, because a lot of people do like my videos and stuff. So this is just an example of celebrating small victories and small milestones, and self-rest after that as well. I'm also realizing that it's important to get rest, because I did 6 years of college, y'all. So rest in between is absolutely needed after you achieve something very huge or very small. Okay, so number 8 is taking care of your body and taking time for yourself. So taking time out for yourself is really important. This kind of goes hand in hand with what I said earlier with like dolling yourself up, doing your makeup and everything. But also taking care of your body is making sure you're eating healthy meals every day, making sure you're exercising if need be, making sure you're taking care of your overall well-being, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Like doing things that aid in your overall health is very important. Let's say number 8 or number 9. Number 9, organizing your finances. So this can be creating a budget plan and a schedule to keep track of your finances. This can also be like if you want to get like a bigger house, or you want to get another car, like looking into the prices of that, looking at the apartments or houses, looking at the prices of the cars. Talking to someone, what's it called, I forgot what it's called, but talking to someone about cars, who is an expert in cars, who is an expert, or talking to the landlord of a specific apartment or whatever that you may want to rent out, like not immediately, but like just talking to someone, like doing research, getting your information or anything like that, and like just basically like setting up a plan. Now the plan may not always go through, because God may have different plans for you, but it's still good to know what you want and to set up plans for yourself. Okay, number 10, seeking mental health support if you need it is extremely crucial, because poor mental health can take a toll on your body and other areas / aspects of your life. And with single parenting, you are bound to struggle with mental health challenges, because it's not always you're going to have some dark moments, and even if you don't, you may still have some rough moments, some rough challenges with single parenthood. That's inevitable. That's just a part of life, even if you want a parent. But I would say like seeking mental health support, or seeking mental health support if needed. So like seeking a therapist or a counselor, or venting to a close friend that you can confide in about your mental health and the struggles you're going through, and maybe they can give you some advice and your perspective to kind of help aid in you taking steps to improve your mental health. Number 11, this goes back to changing your mindset. So trying to be optimistic and changing your mindset. So life is what you make it. You will. It's important to start to be grateful for what you do have versus what you don't have. And so your situation may not be the best, and it may not be ideal, but it could be much worse. This is just about thinking about like how although my situation is not the best, it could be 10 times worse than what it is right now. So this goes into number 12, learning to be grateful. So practicing gratitude and applying it to your life. So again, your situation might not be the best, but I want you guys to pick 5 things about your life that you love and 5 things about your life that you don't like, and kind of compare the two. And then the negative things about your life, or the things about your life that aren't good, scratch that out. Don't even pay attention to that. Focus on the 5 things about your life that are good, and just work on practicing gratitude for those things that are going well for you, that are going good for you in your life right now. And so that's kind of like a little activity you guys can do if you want. 13, preparing to do everything on your own, even if you do have a great active co-parent. So this is really important, because again, you may have a great active co-parent in your life, but you want to prepare for the reality that you will most likely have to do everything on your own with your child. And so it's not a good, it's a really harsh reality, but this is real life, you know. Nothing is guaranteed in this life. So yeah, just be prepared for that. 14, forgive another parent for their role in what happened and for any pain, hurt, damage, betrayal that they caused and inflicted on you, because you don't want to take it out on them. And however you treat the other parent, the child is going to look at, the child is going to pay attention to that. Like, they're going to see that. So you just want to be careful in how you talk and communicate with other parents, especially if it's in front of the child. Yeah, just be careful how you communicate with other parent, and just honestly trying to forgive them. You know, it's not. And again, something I've learned recently is that forgiving another parent and releasing another parent out of your forgiveness or whatever, it's for you. It's not for them, and that it doesn't release them for any judgment or karma that they will have to go through, or any judgment from God that they will have to go through. Like, it's strictly for you, but whatever bad or wicked, evil things they've done, they will still have to face judgment for that. You know, that's just what it is. You forgive them is not going to release them of the judgment that they're supposed to face regardless. So number 15, staying firm on your boundaries and reevaluating your boundaries. So I did like 3 videos, one short on boundaries, 3 shorts on boundaries maybe. But it's really important to stick to your boundaries and to not compromise on them, whether it's your child's father, whether it's a friend, whether it's family, whether it's even your partner. You don't ever lower your boundaries. Like, stick to your boundaries and reevaluate them as needed, because sometimes boundaries do change with each stage or with different people. 16, so doing your research to become a better parent if you want to become a better parent. So I would recommend reading articles, reading books, even reading the Bible, because the Bible is the best teacher on how to become better and how to live accordingly if you're a Christian, and to apply these things to your daily life. And I want to say the last thing is getting organized. So writing things down and creating a schedule can help you remember things and help you stay on track on terms of like what important events or what important things you need to do each and every day and stuff like that. So for me, I put everything in my calendar so that I can remember everything, you know, my baby's appointments, my own appointments, birthdays, holidays, everything. Like, I put everything in my calendar. And so these are most of my tips. If I come up with any more tips, I would definitely do another video sharing more tips. I also want to add that on Monday, either on Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to try, probably at the latest on Tuesday, but I'm going to be doing a video on father wounds and sons, because I feel like father wounds and sons is not as talked about as much. And so I feel like like I did father wounds and daughters, I'm going to be doing father wounds and sons. So please stay tuned for that on Monday or Tuesday. Look out for any notifications from me on that video, because I will be doing that video. And I'm also going to be doing my bi-weekly theme and bringing that back. I haven't done that in a minute. So Mental Health Monday. Okay, so Mental Health Mondays, Christian Wednesdays, Bible study or devotional Thursdays, and Relationship Fridays. I'm going to be trying to bring that back too, so please stay tuned. And so all in all, being a single parent is no easy journey, but it can be a journey filled with love, growth, peace, and endless possibilities and opportunities. I've highlighted some of the key challenges and struggles that single parents do face, but I also have given you guys some essential tips and advice. And so I'm praying that this new perspective can help both single mamas and single papas to transform and to navigate their life and their challenges much better. Now, if you're a single parent watching this, whether you're a single mom or single dad, I definitely want to hear from you. Please share your experiences in the comments below to connect with me and to share what has it been like being a single mom or single dad, and how can I best support you on your journey, on navigating this journey of yours. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content, for more summer content such as this. I did do a video on single mom challenges and struggles. I might do a video on single father challenges and struggles, because we often don't hear about the challenges and struggles from a father's perspective. And I want to highlight a single father's perspective, a father who is actually present and active in his child's life, and who thank you all so much for watching. And to please remember that you guys are not alone. If you need to get in contact with me, my social media is in the description box, and you can also email me. Thank you so much. Bye.
You call, you left me way back. I got my eyes now, I don't need you back. Baby, you left me way